Are you sick of living from one paycheck to the next and not being able to see a way out? What if, like the famous hero Miyamoto Musashi, the key to real financial freedom wasn't to chase money but to master yourself? This video will show you the best way to become financially free. It combines old wisdom with new strategies and the attitude of a warrior. Lesson 1. Build assets, not just income. Most people want to make money. Every hour and every day, they trade time for money. But Musashi said, do not do anything that is useless. Making money without building assets is like bringing water in a bucket that leaks. Making tools and processes that work for you even when you're not there is what true mastery looks like. Anything that makes you money is a treasure. Today's financial warriors use things like real estate, stocks, companies, digital goods, and intellectual property as weapons. Building and improving them takes work, but once they're done, they give you power, safety, and freedom. Musashi thought that all ways should be studied. He was good with a sword, but he was also good at writing, planning, and thinking. You too need to learn things outside of your job. Learn how to spend. Learn about real estate. Figure out how to make things work. Create more than one way to make money. Your job can keep you alive, but your belongings will free you. Let the money you make pay for your items. When your pay goes up, don't change how you live. Instead, change your portfolio. Each object you build is like a samurai sword. It's well kept, reliable, and ready to be used. When Musashi said, "See what the eye can't see," he meant that we should look beyond our paychecks. Take a look at how things grow over time. Take a look at what makes people free in the long run. If you want to get out of the rat race, you need to stop living only to make money and start making things that will last longer than you. A real fighter gets ready for battle a long time before it starts. Your battle is against being dependent on other people. With assets, you can build a financial army that will help you win. Lesson 2. Freedom Wealth. A lot of people today are fooled into thinking that having more money makes them freer. But Musashi knew that wasn't true. You need to know that there are different ways to get to the top of the mountain, he told her. Freedom is more important than money is one of the most important things I've learned on this trip. What good is money if you have to work a job you hate? What good is money if it holds you back with debt, responsibilities, or golden chains? If you don't own your time, you could have a lot of money and still feel poor. When you have financial freedom, you can choose what to do. The ability to refuse something. Being able to live your life the way you want to. It's choosing how to spend your day when you wake up, not based on what your boss wants, but on what you want. Musashi never stayed true to any one boss. He picked freedom over ease. He traveled, trained, fought, and made things. Having a connection makes you limited, he knew. People often give up their souls for money when they are greedy for money. Freedom, on the other hand, leads to wealth, because you're building a life of purpose, not just collecting. Plan your life so that you don't have to spend a lot of money, your pay stays steady, and you have free time. That's being free. It could mean getting a cheaper car or moving into a smaller house. You give up some freedom, but you own your time, your decisions, and your peace. Do you want to be free or rich? Because trying to get rich can make you keep trying. But to be free, you have to decide what enough means to you and build your life around that. The story of Musashi shows us that seeking mastery is more satisfying than seeking wealth. In a strange way, wealth often follows when you master your time, your skill, and your mind. You'll be free, though, which is more important. Lesson 3. Use leverage, OPM, automation. In strategy, it is important to see faraway things as if they were close and to look at close things from afar, Musashi wrote. This is what leverage is all about. Using other people, tools, systems, and resources to make a bigger effect with less work. A lot of people act like foot soldiers. They use only their time and effort to fight every war by hand. But the pros use force. A lot of other people's money, OPM, time, tools, automation, and money are used by them to get more done. You don't have to work harder to be financially free. You just have to work better. Leverage lets you grow bigger than your own energy can handle. You can use loans to invest in real estate with OPM. With technology, you can sell digital goods at any time. Teams help you grow your business much more than you could on your own. Musashi was good at many weapons. He didn't depend on just one sword. Also, you need to learn how to use various tools of leverage. Get good at delegating. Get good at automating. Make the method once, and it will serve you again and again. The samurai learned both how to fight one-on-one and how to plan large-scale battles. Both managing your money well and thinking like a general are important things you need to do in your life. How can you use leverage? In what ways can an hour of work make 10 hours of value? Spend money on processes. Make email lists. Software is good. Hire people to help you online. Use AI tools. Today's battleground is digital, and people who use leverage will always win over people who only use effort. You must know that there is more than one path, Musashi told him. That means knowing that you don't need a lot of money to be financially free if you use leverage. You can make smart businesses, things that make money, and processes that give you back your time. You don't have to do everything yourself. The goal is to make your life so that everything works for you. Musashi was better at fighting because he used two swords at the same time. Similarly, your two tools of automation and leverage can make you unstoppable. Lesson 4. Solve problems equals profit. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world, Musashi said. In other words, you need to stop focusing on what you want and start focusing on what other people need. People who solve the biggest problems are the ones who do best in today's market. Because value leads to profit. A lot of people want to make money. Smart people, on the other hand, know that money comes from taking away pain. There are products and services out there that you use and buy because someone saw a need and filled it. Want to be free from debt? Don't ask, how can I make money? Ask yourself, whose problem can I solve? The prize is bigger when the problem is bigger. Musashi never won fights by being physically strong. He looked into his opponents. He knew about action, psychology, and timing. He figured out the puzzle of battle and won. You need to do the same thing with money and work. Take a look. In what ways do people get angry? What would make the service better for them? What skills do you have that other people don't? These are where you will fight. How rich you are will depend on how well you can find problems and solve them. There's no need to start from scratch. Often, the best ideas come from making something better that already exists. Help it go faster, be easier, cost less, or be more fun. Then sell it with courage and clarity. This is one reason why being a business is such a great way to get free. As a business owner, you do more than just sell things. You also find solutions. And every issue you resolve builds a path between your goal and your freedom. Musashi's plan was to change based on what his opponent did. You must also change to meet the wants of the market. Don't be rigid. Try out your ideas. When you need to, pivot. Don't get so attached to an idea that you don't listen to what truth has to say. Help a lot of people if you want to make a lot of money. If you want to be important, you need to solve hard tasks. If you want to be free, stop working and start making things that people want. Musashi was crazy about getting better, observing, and planning. Use your passion to help people, and you'll make money in return. Lesson 5. Skip retirement, stay flexible. We were told a lie, work for 40 years and then retire at 65. But Musashi would laugh at that idea. You may leave your body, but you must keep your honor, he wrote. And there is no bigger shame than wasting decades waiting to die. The idea behind retirement is that work is hard and that freedom is saved for later. But Musashi always worked on his skills. He never said no to growth. His road was one of discipline, mastery, and growth for all of his life. Instead of aiming for retirement, aim for freedom. Plan your life so that you can take breaks, switch gears, follow your interests, and still make money. Create ways to make money that don't depend on you working all the time. Make your life so good that you don't need a holiday. If you have enough money, you don't have to wait until you're 65 to die. That means you can now go somewhere. Start working on things now. Now is the time to spend with people you care about. If your plan calls for you to wait decades, you should rethink it. Musashi's life was always changing and never stuck in one place. He learned strategy not to get away from life, but to get better at it. Have the same frame of mind. Do not get lazy, stay interested, and keep changing. We are moving into a time when people can work from home, make real passive income, and be free to be creative. Get the most out of this. Make your life full of meaning, money, and fun. That's real freedom from money worries. Do not see retirement as the end goal. Think of being flexible as the base. The life of Musashi shows us that the way of the warrior and the way of the free is a road, not a break. You won't want to retire if you do what you love, build systems that help you, and fix problems that have value. You want to keep getting better. Keep looking around. Don't stop living. You should do the same thing Musashi did. Lesson 6. Be anti-fragile, expect chaos. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain, is one of Musashi's most important lessons. He is implying that we need to be able to change, be strong, and not give up when things go wrong. This means becoming less fragile in the world of finance. Anti-fragility means being able to not only handle shocks but also benefit from them. Most people build lives that are unstable because they count on one job, one source of income, or one economy. But Musashi tells us to get ready for war even when there isn't one. Prepare for chaos. Prepare for economic downturns. You can expect cuts, inflation, changes in technology, and changes that you can't plan for. But don't be afraid of them, get ready for them. Set up a variety of ways to make money. Pick up some new skills. Set aside extra cash. Be smart about your investments. Adapt all the time. Musashi trained non-stop, not just to get better at form, but also to be ready for when form didn't work. He worked on it with both hands in the storm and in the forest. He became dangerous no matter what. If you want to be financially free, you need to think this way. Having a life that doesn't break means making it bend, not break. The idea is to see problems as opportunities. Every problem is a chance for people who are ready to take it. The 2008 crash broke some people and made others very wealthy. Businesses were destroyed by the 2020 pandemic, but it also started new powers. What's the difference? Ability to adapt. Get ready. Bravery. Musashi's rules. You need to set up your life so that shocks make you better. Continue to learn. Save as much as you can. Spend money on skills as well as things. Set up networks. Keep your weight down. Plan B, C, and D ahead of time. Don't count on comfort too much. Musashi spent a lot of time alone, lived in caves, and fought with swords made of wood. He took away all of his comforts so that his heart would be stronger than anything else. You don't have to go that far, but test yourself. Take chances. Change up your routine. Get stronger by going through hard times. Don't forget that weakness is the enemy of freedom. Because you're not weak, you don't fear change, you welcome it. And when you do that, you can't be stopped.